How are we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with. I'm Will.
I'm Margie.
And what are we playing today?
Game Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That's a TV show. Dice Throne.
Dice Thrones.
Dice Throne missions. What characters are they? Marvel. Marvel.
See,
See, Marvel. I should have. Here you go. I forgot. It's been a while. We're rusty. There we go. What are we playing?
Dice Throne
You
missions.
forgot
Marvel Dice Throne missions.
Marvel Dice Throne missions. All right, Dice Game of Thrones it is. Hey, there you go. I mean, you know, if Roxy wants to sell out their stuff to people to do, hopefully it sounds okay. I had to move my mic way up there. I'll do these mics way over there. She's usually quiet. This was not set up for 2 players anymore since we moved to the new thing. I had to zoom the camera out. You guys can see all the games are calling for charity. So if you guys want to know how you can get those games, what do they need to do?
Donate.
Donate. Go to the link. Go to the Extra Life page, and you can figure out how you can get all those games for free. Or go watch the video. And those games over there just need to be. I need to get rid of those games and more games so I can put those games on shelves. That's normally why the camera. If you guys want to know why the camera is so zoomed in more than usual, that is why. But yes, we are playing Marvel Dice Throne missions. I've played twice offline. If you saw my top 50 games of all time, this made it into my top 50 games of all time. I believe Dice Thrones is one of Audrey's top games of all time that we've played. I can't remember her top video. It was many years ago. So yeah. But if you want to see more of Audrey, there is something they can do. What can they do?
Donate.
They can make a donation. There is a donation incentive this year, $15 donation incentive. You guys can pick a game from our massive collection of games, and Audrey will come play as long as it's a game that, well, she would want to play. If it's not a game that she would want to play, then, well, thank you for the $15 donation, because I don't know how to give you a refund, and I'll play the game anyways. But that's how that works.
I come here.
Audrey will come and be a cheerleader. Now, if you want a 2-year-old and Audrey to paint your minis, I mean, I could. She can invite the play dates, have a bunch of kids come over, and they can all paint your minis. We'll put that incentive up. We'll do that for $50. $50 donation. We'll have a bunch of 2-year-olds paint your minis. With that said, because Audrey says we need to go and get this done quick because she's been chasing a 2-year-old all day. Let's go ahead and flip over the camera and see what we're doing. All right, we are set up for a 2-player game of Dice Throne missions, and why is that?
Why is what?
Why are we set up for a 2-player game?
Because there are 2 players.
Because there are 2 players. Yeah.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm. There are 2 players. There are a man and a woman playing this game.
Woman.
According to the comment we just recently got, that's where that came from. Excellent choice of characters. I mean, they're thematic. Actually, we played the last time Audrey played anything with Gambit and Rogue. It didn't go well. It was Marvel Champions, and that was the last time Audrey will ever play Marvel Champions. So we're going to see if this does better. We are going up against Sauron's Hunger. I forgot Sauron's. I didn't forget. I didn't know. Sauron's Hunger is actually different than most of the missions. So if you're not familiar with Dice Throne missions, it is basically a co-op version of Dice Throne where you go through and take out some baddies before you get to do a boss. So boss battler with a little bit of preface boss fighting. In this particular case, it's all boss battler. So Sauron is actually 2 separate boss fights. We have the first boss fight where Sauron has made a dino stegosaurus go crazy, and we have to stop that stegosaurus. There are 2 ways we can do it. One is by chopping down the tree. If we do that, we can get the bonus objective, which is a perfect finish. The reason you want to get perfect finishes, Audrey will have to get her sheet, start filling it out, but you unlock things in a kind of campaign-esque type mode where you can get more upgrades and more abilities for these more difficult challenges. So far, I have beaten Warlock on perfect and Nuclear Assault on perfect. So we're going to see if we can keep that up. I did play 2-handed on all my games. So that is that. The main objective, though, is, of course, getting rid of the Stegosaurus. So we can also defeat him by taking out his hit points. On our turn, we are going to do a couple things. We are going to move. So that is the first thing we're going to do. We have to move to a location. And we get to pick up these handy dandy tiles to heal us or give us additional momentum or evade or lots of other things are going to happen. The second thing we're going to do is our normal hero turn, which involves gaining combat points, involves drawing some cards, and then of course rolling our dice, trying to see if we can make matches and damage whatever it is we're going to go after and damage. Then the bad guy's going to go, or in this case, the big old Stegosaurus is going to go. We're going to roll these dice. When we roll these dice in a boss mode, you also have these red locations. What happens is we are going to draw some tiles, and they get put into those locations. If we happen to be in that location, we pick up that tile. He does damage to us. It now does this crit damage instead of just normal damage. So it's kind of a little bit, you gotta kind of jump around the board to try to stay out of those red zones, but eventually the red zones are gonna all build up. So you kind of have to eventually take them. Hopefully when you have some kind of defense that you can do. But we're gonna wash, rinse, and repeat that until he is, I guess, beaten. First thing we need to do is we need to move that crisis clock. So if Oddity can roll a die, and I don't know which dice tray you want. You can have the extra life dice tray or the X-Men dice tray. I do not have one. You have to give me the one that you do not want.
No, I want this one.
Oddity wants that one. All right, well, roll us a die to see. We have to set our clock. Our clock gets set randomly.
Any?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Any, just whatever it rolls.
6.
That is a 6. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a cool little magnet under there. Makes it really fancy. So here we go. That is 6. That's where that is going to start. So let's go ahead and zoom down on Oddities. There we go. So this is Oddity. Oddity is playing Rogue. Her abilities are right here. So the first one she has is this Influence. Basically, on a roll of a 1 through 3 attempts, a player affected with this token must roll a die at the start of their offensive roll phase. Per token, for every 1 through 3 rolled, they get 1 fewer roll attempt, then remove all of the tokens. So Oddity can add these little finger pointing tokens to the Stegosaurus, or in the next phase to Sauron, and he basically has less dice to roll, so she can stack up to 3 on him. Iconic Energy, when she gains these, it's going to allow her to boost damage. So a player with this token may choose to spend it to add the indicated number of damage to their attack. So it's a 1 side and a 2 side. Stack limit is 4, and that's 4, and they're flippable. So she could stack up to a total of 4 times 4 or 4 times 2, so 8 extra damage. You may spend up to 2 tokens per turn. Oh, sorry, you can only spend up to 2 tokens per turn. Simultaneously play 1 CP to spend up to 4 tokens on the turn instead. So she can do 2 normally, or spend additional CP to do the rest. And then the last thing is Skyward. So this is a positive status effect. She can have up to 2 of them. When she is attacked, she may choose to spend the token to basically make them roll off. So you're going to roll 2 dice. She's going to roll a dice. She'll roll one of the baddie's dice. And then if she is higher, then she does 3 damage to him, kind of like a retaliate. If they are equal, then of course she can prevent 4 of the incoming damage. She does have the ability to re-roll for 1 CP. So that is hers. Mine, on the other hand, is just stupid. I picked these thematically, and Gambit is the hardest, I think, person in the game. Because he is classified as a 6. Where's the difficulty thingy? There it is. He is a 6. He is as difficult as they come. So mine, I have these ace deck of cards. These cards do damage. So once per turn, when all of my charge slots on an ace card have been filled, I may explode the card as an attack modifier. So it has to be with my attack. When I explode an ace card, I activate its explode action. So each card has its own explode action. So for example, the ace of clubs, I get to add 1 damage. And if I activate an offensive ability that utilizes a club or spade, I also get to roll 1 die, and I get to add half of its value rounded up as damage. When a card ability says accelerate, I fill a single charge slot. So you can see these little orange slots on there. That's my charge slots. When I activate an offense ability that uses a heart or diamond or spade or club, I may accelerate 1 ace card and only one with a matching symbol. So anytime I activate an ability and I used a die in that ability, then I get to add an acceleration. There's also high stakes down here. This is another way that I'll add acceleration. So there's lots of ways to add to it. Dissolution, I spend to heal or remove status effects. So the player with this token may spend it during their main phase. When spent, choose a player to heal 2 damage or remove a negative effect from that player. So basically you get to heal. And the disruption, I lose CP or else receive 2 damage. So during their upkeep phase, there we go. A player affected by this token may choose to lose 1 CP. If they do not or cannot, they receive 2 damage instead. They remove this token. So because bosses don't have CP, it's just a 2 damage modifier. That's what's going to happen. I throw it on there and it just does 2 damage during their upkeep phase. All right. So the first thing we need to do is draw cards. So we're going to draw, I don't know how many cards. 4, I think. 4 cards. And you should have 2 CP. 2 CP. I start with 1 momentum because, again, I've leveled up already a little bit. And I also started with 1 additional health. I think I'm supposed to have 1 additional health too. Yes, plus 1 health. So I'm at 31 health. Oddity is at 30. All right, and then we draw. I did shuffle them. If you don't like my shuffling, then sorry. So yeah, so draw my 4 cards. All right, so beginning of my turn, we're going to go through the turn orders because it's been a little while since I've played as well. So first thing is our upkeep phase. Why am I struggling to say upkeep? I think because I'm starting to say phase while I'm still saying upkeep, and therefore I mess up the syllables. Not the syllables, the vowels, the vowels. Income phase. So I get to gain. We both do this. We get to gain 1 CP, and then we get to draw 1 card.
An extra card.
Yep.
1 card.
Yeah, this is now the turn. I feel like I need to bake an upcake now. Bake a cake. All right. So what do I got? So I have Vegas Baby. So during this phase, you can also sell your cards. So we're now in the main phase. So anything that has a main phase icon we can do, or we can sell cards if we feel like we don't need it. I do have my Bonjitsu 2. I don't know if I'm gonna need it. Now I watched a video before I started this, and they say what you want to upgrade is your bow staff and your sleight of hand. I mean, if I have an upgrade, you know, why not upgrade?
What am I looking for again?
Anything with an M is something you can play during your main phase. So anything with a red thing is an instant action. You can just play when you want to. So this is re-roll dice. I don't want to do that. Change the value of a die. That could be helpful. Choose a player. They may perform an additional roll attempt. That could be helpful. So right now what I'm trying to do is see if I want to actually sell anything. So I am going to do Vegas Baby because why wouldn't I? Roll a die and I get additional CP. So we're going to roll a die. That is 6. I get half of that rounded up, so I get 3 additional CP. So 1, 2, 3. So I don't need to discard any cards because I'm good to go. All right, so now I'm going to play abilities and upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and do my Bujitsu upgrade for 2. 1, 2. And then who do we have out here? We do have Captain America. I can afford Cap. What's Cap do for me? So Captain America, once per round during your defense phase, if you activate a defense ability, prevents no damage, prevent 2 damage. Exhaust, I can gain 2 shields. My defense, I deal 1 damage times the number of stabs I roll. On a heart, I heal 2, and on a 6, I accelerate. So, I don't know if I want Cap or not. I might save up to get Cloak or Hulk. All right, so now during my upkeep phase, I forgot to do this. During my upkeep phase, I should have rolled 2 dice. You have the option of rolling 2 or 4. I'm going to do 2. And so I did roll a club or spade. So that means I can accelerate either my club or my spade. So this does 3 damage. And if I use a 6, it does an additional 2 damage. Let's go for broke. Let's get the ace of spades leveled up. All right, so that is that. So now I am going into my do I have to move first? Oh, sorry, needed to move first. All right, sorry, needed to move first. Again, rusty, needed to move first. So I'm going to move first. We can move as far as we want to move. Both of us can't be on the same tile, if I remember correctly. So in order for Audrey to come in, I'm going to have to move somewhere else. Move 1 status effect from self or gain a momentum. I could heal for 5. I think I'll just get the bonus here, get the +3. So I get a +3 boost. So I can use that boost on a future turn. All right, now I get to actually go. So all that other stuff I should have done at this point in time. I did movement first, and then heroes do the following simultaneously. So we did our upkeep. Did you have, is yours an upkeep or is yours a, no, yours is when damage is dealt to you. Okay. Did you want to sell any of your cards? Like to get more CP. Basically, you want to look at your cards, see how much it's going to cost to play some of your cards. And if there's a card that you feel that isn't useful, then you'd want to discard it. So like that's a good card, right? Because you can draw up to 3 cards. So that gives you more cards.
But these dots says choose a player.
You are a player and I am a player. So those ones would not affect the boss, if I remember correctly. Because they're not a player.
I mean, they are all good. They are about re-rolling. Perform an additional roll attempt. Re-roll.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've only got 3 total CP right now. That's kind of what it is. If you have like 3 that tell you to re-roll, you could get rid of 1.
This one says 0 CP here.
You could play that at any time. Yep.
And this one says 1.
So that would cost you 1 if you needed to play that. Yep.
So
if you don't want to sell any of your cards, you can keep them all.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to get rid of your cards because you want to get your upgrade cards at some point. All right. So that was that. Now we do our main phase, which means that we are going to do what we just did. And then, do you have any cards you want to play right now in your main phase, or are those all like later? Main phase, it's M. So you want to do that one. Yep. So you want to play that like I did, and then roll 1 die.
This one comes back here.
Yeah. The boss's die goes back.
1.
So 1. So rounded up.
1.
And then in half. So 1. So you get 1 more CP.
1 more CP.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then now we are moving on to our offensive roll. So now you take all your die. So you're going to roll your dice. I'm going to roll my die. You're trying to get your combination.
But I haven't moved.
Oh, yeah. You should have moved. So move here. And then give yourself 1 momentum. No real reason to heal yet. I would say try to not stay on the heal because we want to save that for like when one of us is taking damage. All right. So now you just roll. Try to get whatever it is you can get so we can do damage to that tree. All right, so I got a 6, a 6. So I got 2 6s, a 5, a 3, and a 3.
I got 5, 3 2s, and 1 4.
All right, so now you're just trying to remember you can re-roll dice up to 3 total times. So you can lock in your dice you want to keep, or re-roll as many as you want. So I think I'm going to try, since I've got a 6, I got 2 3s. I'm going to go for my sleight of hand. Which means I need to get a heart. That is not a heart. That is not a heart. Oh, what's my backup? I do have a reroll.
Wait, I can reroll one by one? Just one right now?
Well, no, you want to roll as many as you want to re-roll that you don't think you're trying to make. So right now you have a lot of 2s, which means you've easily got this, but like this would probably be better. Or you have your straights, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 in combination. And then this gives you those defensive tokens. So you need 2 of those, but you would need to roll 2 6s, right? With Rogue, she wants 6s. She likes 6s. So you kind of want to try to get as many 6s as you can.
Can we roll them at the same time then?
Yeah, we'll take the 2 you want to keep out for now. Yep, and then re-roll those, and then based on what that roll is, you may want to change these 2. I'm debating if I want to...
4, 4, and...
I think I want to re-roll. No, hang on. I got You So Wild. So I can actually change the value of 1 die. So that is 2 CP. So I'm going to spend 2 CP. And then I'm going to change the value of 1 die. So I'm going to change this to my heart. So I've got my sleight of hand. Okay.
I needed these.
All right, what did you get? 2 more hands?
2 more.
Well, I mean, you've got
Flying
this.
peoples.
You've got this.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you do have 1 more roll, right?
I did.
Could you get anything else if you re-rolled?
No, I needed.
Well, or with your cards, can you adjust? Not that one. Yeah.
Draw 3?
That just draw 3 cards, yeah. It's basically you can like if you re-rolled or gave yourself another chance, or one that says just change the die to another die.
Or choose a player. Our chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice during their defensive
Yeah, you're
roll.
not defending right now.
Your chosen teammate may re-roll up to 2 dice. Can be same die twice in a row or 2 different dice.
So
That one?
again, you've rolled what, twice?
Yeah.
So you have 1 more roll. Are you trying to go for this or?
Yeah, I wanted that.
All right, so let's keep these here. So you got 1 more roll. You can just re-roll them.
All of them?
Yeah, re-roll them all. They're not 6s, so they're not going to hurt you to re-roll.
I'm not getting 6s.
All right. So now the question is, do you want to spend your CP to re-roll 2 dice?
I think it's not too early to.
No, you're gonna get more cards. You gotta. This is somebody made a comment on our villainous playthrough about that we don't discard cards enough. We need to discard cards. If you have a card, play the card. Somebody said that. There was another channel I watched that they say that like if you have the card, use the card. All right, so that will cost you 1 CP. Stop hurting your own hit points. All right, and that means you get to re-roll 2. So you probably want to keep one of the yellows just to make sure you can get that. Well, the yellows are the easiest to get, so probably the blue. Keep the blue. So you have a 4 and a 5. Did you have a 3 in there?
No.
No.
Just
Okay.
some worse.
All right. All right. Well, I mean that's fine. So you have a 1, 2, 4, 5. If you had a 3, that would have been a small straight. You did not have that. All right. So this is what you have. So your best bet is probably your leech. Whoops. So you're going to do that. All right. Now we're going to resolve our dice. So mine, choose 1, accelerate 2 times, or regain an ace card and inflict disruption. Well, I don't have an ace card that has been used yet, so I'm going to accelerate 2 times. So 1, 2. And then deal 7 damage. So I'm going to do 7 damage to the tree. Well, which puts him down to there. I need another. They should have given you more than one of these boss health dials. Now, my thing, I got to remember, my thing talks about if I use a die, when you activate an offensive ability, which I did, that uses this or this, I may accelerate 1 card with a matching symbol. So, I have a heart, so I can accelerate one of my hearts. And see, I couldn't make that explode because it wasn't full yet. This allows me to regain up to 2 ace cards, excluding this card. So this would be good after I've lost my cards. This allows me to roll and heal, which kind of makes sense. It's a heart. This will do this one. All right, so that was my turn.
Gain iconic energy 1 or roll 1. So on hand.
Yeah, so gain one. Gain one of your tokens.
Which one?
A 1, the green one, the green circle.
Ah.
Put it on her. Right?
And roll.
And then roll a die. So it doesn't matter, any die, because we know that's what you're doing. So just roll one of your die.
This one was not from
It
here.
doesn't matter. It could be that one, it could be that. Okay, so you got a 6.
Oh, I see.
So on
that one?
Yep.
Steal 4 health and gain iconic energy.
All right, so you steal 4 health, so that means you heal for 4. And then they lose 4. The tree lost 4 health.
That's my health right now?
Yep. So maybe at 34. You can go over your top. And then you gain another energy. So this goes up to a 2. All right. And then it says you may spend 1 CP to increase the value of the die, although you're already at the 6, so there's no need to increase. Now, the only thing is, unfortunately, that you didn't do any damage because, well, you did, because you took the 4 health. So you kind of did damage. All right. So that was the targeting. So once we've done it ready to attack, we did that. Boss defends. We didn't attack the boss, so he did not do his defense. Heroes finishes their turns. So we're back on another main phase. So it's identical to the previous main phase where you can play cards. Oops, not the cards that you discarded, Will. You can play cards if you wanted to, or sell additional cards, or use abilities, which I don't think either of us have any of that, so it's nothing we're going to do this turn. And then the last one, oh, hang on. Now the enemies, so now the enemy's upkeep, if they have any status effects, he has no status effects. So now he is going to attack. So take all of his dice and roll them in your thingy. All right. You probably want to put this down because if it's it keeps sliding. All right, so we're gonna put a red token on 5 and a red token on 1. It really doesn't matter if you look at them. I mean, it kind of does, but you're not supposed to look at them. You're not supposed to know what's going on here. All right, so 5 and 1. There we go. So that is the boss. Now the boss is going to attack. So with what he has, he did get 3 dice. So that is a stomp, and it is a multi-strike. That means it basically attacks both of us because it is a ranged attack. It will do 4 undefendable damage. So there's nothing we can do to stop this damage. We're just going to take 4 damage each. That wonderful 4 damage you just leached, you got to give it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to 20. I'm down to 27. I'm gonna need healing before you do.
Wait, the 4 I got back from here?
Well, yeah, you're back down to 30. Yeah, the 4 that you stole from the tree, he just made you lose it again. So, so that's that. All right, so that is the boss's effect. And then heroes perform defensive rolls. If we could, we can't because it was undefendable. The crisis clock advances 1 to this blank spot. So actually a 6 was a good one because that meant we got a free nothing happening to us phase. All right, and then we pass the start first player token to Audrey, and then movement. So again, so now we move. You have to move. Moving one status token doesn't really help. Now I can attack him, and if I attack him, it stuns him. It adds a stun token. Dazing the Stegosaurus. In this mission, the plot token represents a daze token. Attacking the Stegosaurus will cause him to be dazed and weakens his attacks. Triggers against all attacks. Gain a dazed token, stack 5. What does it talk about? Oh. It says it reduces his attack, but nowhere on here does it talk about how it reduces it. Upon completion, perfect.
Okay.
The plot tokens represent. Does that say anything? Days? Status effect days. No, that's it. That's all the status effects. No, there's no days because that's days is special for him. I don't know. It says gain a days token. It calls him to gain days tokens, weakening his attacks. Oh, here we go. Sorry, it's these 2 attacks. So these 2 attacks basically reduce the damage by 2 for every days token on these. And then I'm guessing this one here on defense. Oh, it's just telling you that he gains a defense token. It's just reminding you here. And he can have a maximum of 5. Okay. So I can't hit the tree unless I get. I mean, I could grab that one to get 1 momentum. So yeah, I'll go here. Whoops. I'll go here. I'm gonna keep whacking on the tree. This I don't get what this is until the boss's upkeep. This way I can remove a status effect. I don't have a status effect to remove, or I can gain 1 momentum. So I will gain 1 momentum. Do I want Hulk? Once per round during your roll phase, exhaust to gain a shield. If you activate your ultimate, add 8. Okay, so this is very situational. You have to have your ultimate, and then you'll get 8 additional. Cloak, on the other hand, I gain a shield when I recruit him. Once per round, you may add a range to your defense ability without spending a momentum. Exhaust 2, prevent all damage from a single incoming attack. Because he does do some big attacks. He does like a 17 attack. So I might save for him. You could get Cap if you wanted to get Cap. Once per round during your defense roll. Once per turn, if you activate defense ability prevents no damage, meaning you take damage, then you can prevent 2 damage. So it's just an automatic prevent 2 damage. So basically here, if you did your defense roll and you didn't roll the 2 flying people, then he would still defend 2 for you. Is kind of what he does. And you exhaust. When you exhaust, that means you get rid of them and you gain 2 shields. And shields block 3 damage each. That's what Cap does. All right. So I moved. You have to move. You can either move to the heal and pick up the heal, or you can just move to the empty spot. I mean, or you could move to one of these 2. It really doesn't matter. But if you want to keep hitting on the tree, you want to stay next to the tree.
Here?
Yeah, if you do that, then you'll heal 5, and you will pick up that red token. All right, so heal 5.
I was at 34.
And now you're going to be at
35.
now you'll be at 35. Yeah, there's no top limit to the hit points. There's no top limit to the hit points.
I mean, like that.
All right. So we did our movement. Now we are going to do all of our stuff. So upkeep phase. For my upkeep phase, status effects. You won't have a status effect, but I do have to roll 2 dice for my upkeep. I got a 4, so I can do a diamond or a heart. I was working on my hearts. So I will continue to work on my hearts. All right. Next is the income phase. Gain 1 CP. Gain 1 CP and draw a card. All right. Main phase, you can sell cards, you can play cards, anything that's got an M, you can play. So there's my sleight of hand. That's what I want. I'm going to spend my 2 to do that, which puts me down to 1. And I think we're going to hang on to both of these. So that is my main phase. You don't have any upgrades or anything yet? Basically, only look for ones that have M's.
No.
Yeah, so then it's just if you have a duplicate, you probably should just sell the duplicates. Or if there's a card that you just don't feel like is going to come in handy to hit that tree, you can, same thing, just discard it to get you more CP. You're at 4 CP. I don't think you really need any right now.
No.
Oh, passive. Whenever damage is successfully dealt to you from an attack that was an attack, gain ionic energy. All right. On 6 or less damage, gain ionic energy 1. On 7 or more, and he only did 4.
Oh, 4?
Yeah, he only did 4. So you get 1. So you're at 3 right now. Remember that this you can use there on a turn to spin that. Without spending CP, you can only do 2, but with CP, you can do all 4. And you can, like I said, they can upgrade to a level 2 each. So that means you can add an additional 8 damage to your attack. All right, offensive roll phase. So you're now going to roll. You want this one instead of that one? Just that way you can hold it.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the regular roll phase. So now you're trying to roll to get your things. So, sleight of hand, accelerate 2 times. Or regain 2 ace cards. Inflict disruption, then deal. Oh, so my upgrade is now I inflict the disruption and do the damage. That's my upgrade. Ooh. I think I have that. Oh, I have that.
I still don't get
I'm good to go right off the bat. I have that.
3s. Can I reroll?
You can re-roll everything. Yeah, if you
1,
don't think
2.
any of those are good. The straights would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5, or
Anything.
4, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a small, and then straights
I need a 3.
all 6. Yeah, so then
But then I will need to like roll this
you
one.
need to keep those out. Oh, to do
Or
well, no,
maybe
but if
this
you want to, no, if you want a large is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you can either do. Yeah, you can choose. I mean, 1s are easy to get. Yellows are easier to get.
Do I roll this one to see if I get a 3?
Yeah, if you want to keep these, then keep these. So you're straight. Got another 6. So now you could go for that. Or you actually already have Skybound. Yeah, Skybound does 7 damage.
Gain 1 CP.
If it's got red is undefendable. Again, we're hitting a tree. The tree doesn't defend. So we're kind of okay there. So yeah, you could do this, which will gain you a CP and a Skyward, which is how you protect yourself, right, when you're taking damage. And then you'll do 7 damage to the tree. So if you like that, you can keep that.
Okay.
All right, so you go
so
first.
I need to put that there?
Well, no, it's just you want to know what you're doing. That's
Okay.
all. All right, so you're doing this because you go first. So gain 1 CP,
Gain 1 CP.
and then gain a Skyward,
Gain a Skyward.
all right? And then deal 7 damage.
That tree is too strong.
Well, yeah, because it scales per player. Originally, when I set this up, I forgot to add the scaling for both players. I just added 1 player. All right, so that was Adri. And then for me, I get to accelerate 2 times. So we're going to accelerate you. We're going to accelerate you. And then we're going to cause disruption on... All right, so this just does 2 damage during the upkeep. So we'll go ahead and just disrupt the tree. Why not? And then we deal 7 damage to the tree. So that takes the 9 down to 2. Right? And then because I used, oh, and actually I can fire this off. Yeah, I'm gonna fire this off. That would have done another 3. All right. And then if you activated this using a 6, I did. It does another 2 damage. So it takes this 9 down to 7. And I do lose this, so I do have to regain that. But then I can actually start powering up, and I'll just power up another card. Let's start powering up the ace, because I'll need the ace, so that way I can get both these 2 cards back. I like that. That was a good combo. That was a good combo. All right. So hero part 2. Basically, we do the main phase again, which would be if we want to sell any cards, or if we had any cards we wanted to play, or so forth and so on. I don't have any cards I want to play. I could have boosted that another 3, but I think I'm going to save this for Sauron. You have any cards you want to play? Cloudy, play this card after Skyward token has been resolved to double its effect.
Oh, resolved? So I have to
When
first?
yeah, it's when he attacks
When I
you.
do
Yeah,
this?
when you do that. Yep. All right, so that's good. All right, so now it will be on to the enemy upkeep. So this is here, so that does 2 damage. So that takes that down to 5. Yep. No upkeep for the wonderful Stegosaurus. So go ahead and roll the Stegosaurus's dice. I'm making you roll the bad guy's dice, because if we lose, I'm just blame it on you.
Of course.
All right, so here's what we got. So we need to put a token on 3 and 3. So we're putting 2 on 3, which is right here. All right. So that is that, and now he's going to attack. And he starts from left to right, so he's going to do that first attack because he has those dice. That is not good. So multi-strike, meaning he's hitting both of us. In range, we're in melee, so it doesn't matter. Range just means he can hit everywhere. It doesn't matter. He's going to do 17 damage. Reduce if he has any crisis. We've never touched him, so he has no crisis tokens. So now we do get to defend and play anything that we have that could allow us to defend. So for my defense, I get to roll 3 dice.
I can't roll 1.
No, you get here. You get to do this anyways.
This one?
Yeah, you roll your defense. Does it say you have to do that before you defend, or?
When a player with this token is attacked, they may choose to spend it. If spent, you and your attacker each roll 1 die. The player who spent this token may pay 1 CP
To reroll.
to reroll their die. May do this multiple times.
Okay, so yeah, you can just do that. Yeah, at any time. You can do it before or after. The reason I say you might want to do it after, because it says you can do it.
It's a.
Oh, you only can spend 1 token though, right, at a time. Yeah. Okay, so it wouldn't matter. I was saying, did you want to do this first or that first? It really doesn't matter. So yeah, if you want to do your token first, yeah, you can do that. Do your token first. So roll 1 die. Oh, hang on, I gotta roll 1 for the.
For the malo.
For the model. So 6. So he got higher than you. Now you begin. You can spend a CP to reroll.
If your outcome is greater.
Yours isn't greater. Yours is less. The outcome is equal. It's not equal. The player who spent this token can pay to reroll their dice. So the most you can do is spend a CP to try to get a 6. I mean, it doesn't hurt you. He's not hurting you.
Okay, let's do it.
So spend a CP. Try to get a 6. And it says you can do it multiple times if you want.
Get a 6.
Here's a 6. So that means that you are blocking 4.
4?
Now roll your 4 dice.
Or 4.
Right here. You're equal. Equal. You blocked 4. So you're currently blocking 4. We have to do math. So he's at 13. So now roll the rest of your dice for your regular defensive roll. Get rid of the one that's in there. Yep. All right. So for every 2 hands, you deal 1 damage to them. So whoop. For every 2 peoples, you're going to block 2 more damage. So now you're blocking 6 damage. And you didn't get any of this. So you're blocking 6 of the 17, so you're taking 11 damage. All right. And then for me, I got 3 stabs. For stabs, I do 1 damage per staff rolled, so I'm doing 3 damage. All right. And nothing else happens. So, oh, forgot. We also have the crit, inflict knockdown. What's the picture of that? This one? That one? Yeah.
Yes. No. See?
Yeah, it's fine. What's knockdown do? We have to look at the rules now, figure out what knockdown does.
To remove this token, a player afflicted with this must spend 2 CP.
What is it? Oh. Yeah.
Before the start of their offensive roll phase. Must spend 2 CP before.
Oh, so if while we have this, we can't attack. We can't attack. Luckily, we both have. Oh, I don't have the CP.
If the player does not, they must skip their offensive roll phase and then remove.
So we don't get to attack. Yeah. So I'm taking a lot of damage. Good thing I was working on my ace, because I can block anything. So I'm taking 17. So that's put me down to 10. That's no bueno. Like I didn't even get like a heart, which would have healed me too. Like I did the most damage to the thing we didn't want to damage. Like I don't want to hurt. I don't want to hit him. There's no point in us hitting him because that's not what we're trying to do. All right. So we do get our freebie, which for me is 1 CP.
Call freebie.
You're the red one. Flip it over. Sorry. Red. Yeah. So whatever that says. What's that say?
Remove 1 status effect token from self.
Yep. So,
or gain 1
momentum. Yeah, probably better to do this so you don't have to spend your CP to get rid of it. Oh yeah, I'm the keeper of the tokens. I keep the tokens. All right, so that was his attack phase. That was not fun, but it is what it is. All right, so that is that. Henchman boss does a bunch of crazy stuff. Crisis clock advances 1. What's that blue say? Gain.
Oh, gain shield, roll 1 per hero. Remove a day's.
He doesn't have any days, so we don't have to do that.
From yourself for each.
Yeah.
Roll.
So basically, yourself is him. They're talking about him in the third person. So if he had days tokens, that's how he would get rid of them. Is he would just roll and he would get rid of them. All right. So we're back to the upkeep phase. So of course I have to roll for my upkeep phase, which does absolutely nothing. But I've got that card, but I can't spend it because I'll lose. I need my CP to get rid of this stupid thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep that. It did nothing for me. All right. Now we go to our income phase. Gain 1 CP. Actually, hang on. Was this? Oh, it only cost me 1 CP. I am gonna do that.
So I gain a 1 CP.
Yeah. For that, but I'm gonna re-roll because it's only 1. Can be the same dice twice or 2 different dice. Okay. So I get to re-roll. I probably should have rolled all 5 now that I think about it, because then I could have used that re-roll. So the reason I don't want to roll all 5 is his ability. If I roll a 1, I don't. It's a failure. It's just a complete failure. So there we go. So I got a heart or diamond. So that gives me my last heart. So I'm good there. All right. CP, draw a card. Rogue's Kiss. Ooh. Change any of your dice to change any of my dice to a basically any symbol I want. The heart or the clubs and spades. So basically I can change one of my bow staffs.
I can do this right now.
Yeah, anytime. Yep. So play that now.
Is this my discard?
Yep. All right. So I need to spend 2 CP to get rid of this stupid thing. You knock me down. Get knocked down. I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. I get up again. All right, so this one here, yeah, I'm gonna have to add that to my attack so I can heal because I'm at like 10 hit points. That's not good. I probably should have grabbed Cap now that I think about it. All right, so we actually should have moved before we did all that. Sorry. So I'm gonna move. Here. You're just gonna move right next, or this is draw a card, but then you wouldn't be able to attack the tree. You'd have to attack the Stegosaurus. All right. So now we do our roll phase. All right. Ooh, that is a lot of bow staffs. That's a lot of bow staffs. What can I do with a lot of bow staffs? I can do 7 damage, but it is defendable. If I have 3 of a kind, then it also, I say it's defendable, but we're hitting a tree. If I have 3 of a kind, which I almost could have. So let's, all right, so we get to re-roll this one. There we go. Whoops, it was a 2, which gives me 3 of a kind. All right, so I have got what I want. All right. So I'm first, so I'm going to do 7 damage, and I'm going to inflict a disruption. So that's 5, 6, 7. And then, oh, I'm sorry, and I was going to boost it, so that does another 2. And then that allows me to roll a die so I can heal. Have good luck. Good luck. Have a good night. Appreciate it, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. So 2. So I heal half the value round up. So I heal for 1. That was a waste of a card. Hang on. Do I have a reroll? Oh, but I don't have any CP. Do you have a card that lets me reroll?
Yes. In the defensive phase.
No. Or change the result of a die?
Sí, pero I don't know if that's for you.
Change the value of, no, your. It says one of your dice. It would have to say yours or another player's. All right, that's fine. I guess I'm stuck with that. Or do I just, well, I was going to say, or I don't fire it off, but you have to fire it off to know that you're going to fire it off. That you're going to roll a 2. How else would I know I rolled a 2 unless I fired it off? All right. So, yeah. I mean, I did a lot of damage. I just didn't heal as much as I would like to. Yeah, you took the 5 healing. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right, so your turn. So you gain 1 CP.
Space.
And a Skyward.
Skyward. And deal 7 damages.
And do 7 damage. So that's 6, 7. So we're down to 19, and two more is going to hit it on the next turn. So actually, we'll be through this one a little bit easier. All right. So that was our attack phase. Now we're back to main phase number 2. I don't have anything I can do in main phase number 2. Do you have any cards that are main phase cards? Basically ones that have an M on them. Okay. All right. So we're done that. Now the enemy's upkeep. So this is going to fire off. That'll do 2 damage. So that is 9. So it takes down to 7. 7. Good. And then the boss gets to roll their dice. Again, I don't want to make us lose the game.
Fair. I really bad at rolling. Haven't you seen? Oops. Oopsie.
All right. So that's a lot of yellow. That means he's doing this one again. Right? Yep. Boop. That's the 17 damage, and that's gonna knock me out.
No, don't leave me.
I don't know. I gotta read the rules. I don't know what happens when I get KO'd. I'll have to figure that out. All right. So the first thing is the crit tokens. So he's going to put 1 on 6, 1 on 4. 1 on 6. And 1 on 4. Right. We still get to defend. I mean, even if I heal, I'm not stopping that much damage. Now, when can I spend my CP? There we go. Level 1 action list. Recruit any ally during your main phase. So I would have had to have gotten captain before that. Or you gain range. Oh, he was doing range. So I have to spend CP to even block. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. The last time he attacked, I was next. We were both next to him last time he attacked, right? When we defended, or you were here.
I was there.
All right, so you need to spend your momentum. I'm gonna have to spend momentum this turn. And I didn't know when I was allowed to buy. I should have bought. I'm gonna go ahead and buy cap because I knew I was low on hit points, so I would have bought cap. Anyways, and then that would have been 1 CP. And now to defend this turn, I'll have to spend my other CP because he's attacking at range. So he's gonna do. He's doing 17 damage. Cap once per defense turn. If you activate a defense ability, prevents no damage. I prevent 2, and then I can exhaust him to gain 2 shields, which would then block another 6, 7, 8. So I'll be able to block 8, which means I'm taking 9 damage. It'll put me down to 1 unless I get some hearts, which will heal me. I don't defend at all, so technically earlier I should have bought him anyways because I don't defend at all. All right, so that's 3 bow staffs. Which means I did not take any damage, or I didn't defend any of the damage. So I'm going to prevent 2, and then I'm going to immediately exhaust cap to get 2 shields, which then stops another 6. So that's 6, 7, 8, and then that means he's still doing 9 damage to me. So that puts me down to 1 hit point. That healing, that's what it was. Like only healing for 1. That's just that hurt. And then this didn't heal me either. It just did 3 damage to him. So 1, 2, 3. Again, he's a 40, but we don't need to beat him. We need to chop down the tree, and the tree's at 17. So I mean, we should probably have the tree on the next turn. Well, that really sucks. Like I have nothing for defense. I have this. Oh, it's this disillusion. Spin to heal a player. That's right. I have a healing ability, but I've not done that yet. Like that's what I need to do is bounce back and forth between these two, and I haven't done that yet. And then I can explode 2 cards on a turn instead of 1. Yeah. All right. So now he's doing damage to you. So you've got your token that you can do. So.
I can roll 1.
Roll 1. Mm-hmm. So you did 3. You did 3. So it's equal. So you're blocking 4.
Yeah.
So now it is 13 more damage. So now roll your 4 dice. Oops. Get over there. Get over there. So that's the same thing you rolled last time. And then here, whenever your damage is successfully dealt to you from an attack, gain Ionic. Oh, did you gain that when you did that 13 last time?
No.
No, you didn't. So that would have been 2, and now you're going to gain. Or no, how much did you reduce it by? Do you remember what the final amount was that you did?
The damage?
4. No, it was the same as last time, right? Yeah, it was the same as this one. So you stopped 4 of that. So you took 13. So it would have been 2. Yeah. Same thing. You're going to take 2. All right. So you're going to gain. You're going to deal 1 damage to him. Okay, well, that's fine. Whatever. And then you blocked, what do we say you blocked? 4, 5, 6. So you take 11 damage.
Eso solo nota.
Yeah. Mean old Stegosaurus being mind controlled. Nothing like a good day of mind control. All right, so that goes up. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I need to heal. I need to heal something fierce. All right, so pass first player token. You get to move first.
To the one?
Yeah. Boop. Now I get to move. Boop. And then movement to that. Hero part 1. Heroes do the following. So okay, so we do our upkeep phase, which for me is rolling 2 dice, which is a heart or diamond.
For me, is rolling everything?
No, we're not at that part yet. I have an upkeep. You don't have an upkeep. The other upkeep is the if you have a token or something like that, the status effect that you need to get rid of. All right. So then now we are in our main phase, or we're in our income phase. So draw a card, gain 1 CP, move all status effects. Yeah, now I got Rogue's Kiss, so that might help me. Question is, do I want to get rid of this one? Move all status effects. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you my opponent? No.
No,
right
they're our opponent. The tree is your opponent.
But why does it say this? It says that you could roll 1 die per influence. Do you have it?
Yeah, you add. Remember, you add those fingers to them. Which ability adds fingers?
But why would I want them
This
to
one here.
heal?
Hmm?
For each 1 to 4 roll. Oh,
Chosen.
steal.
Yeah, steal. You're
Steal
stealing
1
health.
health.
Yeah. Yeah. So it should say, right, that you. Yeah, the player affected with these tokens must roll a die at the start of their turn. Per token for each one. No, this makes them okay. So this normally makes them where they can't roll dice, but that I think is allowing you to have a secondary thing with those, right? Yeah. So then that also now, if they had the tokens, you would steal their health.
But 1 health.
Well, no, per token. You could have up to 3
but I
tokens.
still have none.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically. What does Wong do? Recruit. Oh, he heals 3. How do I get to 2 CP? Well, I can get to 2 CP. Maybe I shouldn't hit the tree, because I could get Wong. Wong could heal me for 3. Problem is, if he does anything, I'm out. I think we just need to take out the tree. If we take out the tree, he runs away. Oh, he had 3. He had a shield on him. So technically he has 50 hit points. One of us would not have done damage. She's still got dry. I don't know why she does that. She does it at night. She still has dry. If you want to go check, let me check. Okay. Now we are on the. Did you have any cards you wanted to play in the main phase? Any upgrades or anything? It's just that back off, which you can't use. Yeah. Okay. All right. Rolling the dice.
I have a draw 3.
You could do that. I mean, you got a lot of CP that you haven't spent. You do the draw 3.
So
yeah, instant. So that's 2. You should stay probably at roughly 2 to 3 CP. If you've got CP, you want to keep spending your cards. Yeah. Hopefully that's an upgrade. There's some upgrades. Do them both. Skybound is here. So how much is that? That's 2, 4, right? Or is that 3? Is that 3 or 4?
Okay.
2?
2 CP.
2 and 2. Okay, so 4 CP total. And okay. That sound.
Yes. Okay. She didn't have any?
No, she didn't have any dry. Was that... she had dry at lunch, right? I guess she ate all the dry at lunch. She's just... Bella's weird. Bella likes to eat when Bella wants to eat, so she won't eat all day, and then she'll eat all of her wet food, and then she keeps licking the bowl for more wet food, and then she eats all of her dry food, and then she goes back and licks the bowl again for more wet food. All right. So, did I roll? No, I just sat those in. All right, we're in the rolling phase. Ooh, that's pretty. That's got lots of colors in it. So 5 of 5. Oh, yeah, I did my upkeep. It didn't do anything. So 5, 5, 3, 3, 4. So if I do my Bojitsu, which I can, then I gain Dissolution, which will heal me for 2. I do 3 undefendable damage, and I can explode 1 additional card, but I don't have to. So really what I want is another heart. So what I can do is Rogue's Kiss. No, before I do Rogue's Kiss, I guess I should try to roll for the heart. Ooh, hang on. What can I do with all those? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And see, I think a higher number should count as a lower number. So I am going to have to do Rogue's Kiss then. So Rogue's Kiss, 1 CP to make this a heart. All right, so. Oh, Minions, lay down. All right, so you are first.
It says inflict influence.
Inflict influence.
What does that mean?
So that means you add your influence token on somebody.
On him? And then
Yeah, because you would want to add it to the Stegosaurus because you want him to roll. Let's put it down here so we remember that he rolls 1 less dice.
And then deal 7 damage.
And then do 7 damage.
To whoever.
I think they're separate. Yeah,
separate.
I think the it's separate. So you do 7. I am not doing 10 though.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. All right, so streetwise, I gain my Healy token. I'm spending my Healy token immediately to heal for 2. Yeah, about a whole 3 hit points. Oh, I do get to boost this card. Oh, during my main phase. So I'm spending that token later in my main phase. And remove negative stats. All right. I do add a disruption. I do 6 damage, which unfortunately my disruption is not enough to take it out. So you're going to have to do the rest on your own. So what I did 6 damage. That puts him at 4. All right. I have no way to boost that at all because this isn't full, and this I just started. Yeah. I could. So when we win, right? When we beat them, we get. Do I use it to just finish this round? If you complete the objective, we distribute 6 health and 3 momentum. And if we do perfect, meaning we do the bonus objective. Oh geez. The tree is immune to everything except damage. So I've done this 3 times. So the tree is technically still at 10 hit points. So these 3 would have gone to him. So he would be at, well, actually this one goes down now. So the 2 other times would have done 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I watched somebody else's playthrough. They did solo, and they just pounded on the tree and got through the tree. And the damage wasn't that big of a factor. But for us, oh, I don't even have CP. I have no CP, so I can't even defend when he swings at me, anyways, because I'm at range. Did we move this turn?
I see, because
Yeah.
you were here and I was.
Yeah, you were where the red thing is. You're right. So yeah, let's see here. What happens if one of us gets knocked out? Is it the end of the game, or is it just? Again, this is one of those situations where this book is way too big. Way too big. Movement, target, enemy, crisis, allies, winning and losing. Lose. If any hero is defeated, or if objective says, if the hero is defeated, you lose at the conclusion of the current round phase. If you complete the side to main objective before then, it counts as winning instead. Which the side 2 is the boss. So we basically this will be a loss. There's no way for me to heal enough to prevent it. Well, no, I say it could be one of those. And then you have this, which makes him what's it make him do? Roll 1 less dice.
No player in the group
That one.
must roll 1 at the start of the offensive roll phase per token. For every 1 to 3 roll, they get 1 fewer roll attempt. They remove of these tokens.
1 fewer roll attempt. Oh, but they only roll
But then
once.
they still roll.
Yeah, but no. But they 1 fewer roll attempt. They only get 1 roll attempt.
A player affected with these tokens must roll 1 die at the start of their offensive roll phase per token. For every 1 to 3 rolled, they get 1 fewer roll attempt. Then remove
Yeah.
all of these tokens.
Influence should just be used for momentum. Oh, okay. Your influence, yeah, I forgot. Anything that says player, you can't do. So whenever you do a player ability, it just gives you 1 momentum. I forgot about that. So you have a
So
free
I
momentum.
cannot put on
Yeah,
the boss,
on the bosses, because they're not a player. So mine doesn't say, because mine they can do damage. It still does the damage. So it can't do this, but it can still do the damage. So alright, well, yeah, we're probably gonna die. Because it's my main phase and there's nothing I can do to stop this damage. Yeah. Okay.
No, it says no, you can use tokens, but if it would have no effect, you can
Use it for momentum instead. Yeah. Yeah. Because the influence would have no effect on them rolling, because they don't roll multiple times. That's like if you're playing against somebody else, you can prevent them from rerolls.
Yeah.
And you can actually, if you had 3 tokens on them, you could prevent them from rolling altogether. If they happen to roll 3. But then it says remove all of these tokens. How would you get 3 on them at a time? Oh, for every 1 through 3. So if they roll a 4, 5, or 6, it stays on them. So it kind of builds up each turn. Well, I mean, technically that could take effect, right? If you have 1 token, they roll 1 die per token, so they'd roll 1 die. And then if they roll 1 through 3, they get 1 fewer roll attempts. The boss only gets 1 roll attempt. So would it completely stop their roll attempt? And the problem is, and this is the problem with something like Dice Room, what forum would somebody have put that in to ask that question? Missions? The missions forum? The regular forum? I don't know. Because if you block them, we live to fight another day. If they could stop them from rolling, we'd live to fight another day. Let me see if I'm going to go to Dice Throne missions, because that seems the most logical place. But again, they may have done it. Need to read it yourself. Influence goes away no matter the roll amount. Oh, then remove all the tokens. So how would you get 3 tokens on somebody? Oh, inflict 2 influence. Okay, so there is inflict 2, inflict 1, gain 1, inflict 1. Maybe your influential, probably your influential upgrades to 3. That's probably what it is. Your influential probably upgrades to 3. All right, so let's see. Forums and rogue. Character's mission unbalanced instead of momentum. Just played rogue and all her influence tokens. Here we go. All right. Just want to toss thread to see if I'm missing something. What makes a character unique and fun? Every time you afflict an enemy with a status effect, you can instead gain more momentum. Just played rogue and all her influence tokens basically ended up as momentum. Then you cannon your way up to the allies instead. So he's not saying you can't do it. He's just saying that's what he did. Was instead of inflicting the thing, gained momentum. Rogue influence. Here we go. How does her ability work on henchmen or bosses? We ended up rolling the affected henchman, and if it was 1 through 3, we ignored his attack. Asked a few days ago in Discord, they told me it doesn't work against henchmen, but at least you get free momentum. Well, this says page 7 of the rule book, which, yes, you get that, but influence does not stop NPCs from rolling. That just seems broken. So we probably have lost the game. Okay, so, yeah. All right, well, yeah. Yeah, you roll them, remove all, no matter what. So unless you can guarantee it, you only want to get momentum. Yeah. Well, and for this, it doesn't work anyways, because they said in the Discord, the official Discord, they said that the influence doesn't affect henchmen and bosses. I personally would make it. Because, like, I find, like, if a character has an ability, you should be able to always use the ability. Just house rule it slightly. Like I'm doing with this, right? It allows me to attach and it says to a player, right? That's not a player. So, yeah, all I'd be getting is momentum. Technically, I guess, you know, I would have the momentum. I could get Wong or Cloak. But all right, we'll just keep on trucking. All right, we did our damage. I did my damage. You did your damage. I did my damage. All right, so now upkeep turn. Villain takes 2. 1, 2. All right. Which again doesn't matter. We weren't even trying to take him. Unfortunately, he only dazes if we attack him. That's the problem. All these times we've hit him is only when he attacks. Yeah, attacking him gains that. So him taking any kind of like damage due to a token or damage due to us defending didn't daze him, because that's what reduced his damage. That's how you get that not to do 17 damage. Okay. Versus Sauron, mixing genres. Oh, Sauron. Yeah. Did I spell it wrong? Did I spell it wrong, David? I probably did. All right. You want to do the honors and put me out of my misery?
Okay.
You do the honors. Kill your husband. Okay. They're actually married in the comics now too, so you know, technically she's killing her husband, both figurative and literally.
Not literally.
No, literally for the comic book characters. No, that was better when it was like this. Don't shoot that to make it change. Actually, it probably wasn't better. Actually, it might have been. I think that might have been a whiff.
You want me to do it again?
No, that's a whiff. I'm good with the whiff. Look, it doesn't match anything. It's a whiff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whiff. Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen one where they can whiff. Okay, he whiffed. We do need to add tokens under 2 tokens under 5, which is where I'm standing. So he whiffed. Somehow we lived to fight another day. Not sure how that happened. Nice roll. Thank you, Nolan. Audrey's great at rolling when she wants to kill her husband. All right. So he did that. Crisis clock. Although this might kill us. Roll the crisis. Move the crisis clock to the green symbol. All right. What's it say? Roll 1 die. Gain shield for each. Oh, this is where he's getting shields again.
What?
Just roll it. Roll. It says 1, right?
See. Roll
One
one die per hero.
Oh, dang it. How much health do you both have? I have 3.
I have
Audrey's
13.
at 13. So even if we made it to Sauron, I really don't think I don't think it's gonna work.
And then what? No, no.
None. Okay,
none.
so no shields. Okay. So pass the first player. We need to move. We just need to hit the tree. Unfortunately, that does mean you're gonna have to stand on this fun thing. Better you than me. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. All right. All right. Income phase. 1 CP.
Plus 1.
1 CP. Draw a card. No. Flip that back over. You don't know about
Not
that.
yet. Oh,
You don't know about that.
got it.
That's after he tries to beat up on us.
What? Draw a card?
Yeah, 1 CP. Draw a card, 1 CP. All right. So now play abilities, sell cards. I'm gonna do another. Oh, I forgot to do my upkeep.
Inflict 3 influence.
Ooh. Inflict 3 influence, which would give you 3 momentum. All right, so I did get a heart or a diamond. So that is good. That explode, I get my +2 and I get to flip these 2 back over. That's good. That's what I want. That works for me.
When do I do that? Now?
Yes, we're in the main phase. So do that. Spend your 2 CP. Hang on, does it do anything else or is that a waste of 2 CP? It gives you this backup thing which gains you iconic energy. Oh, I forgot. You could have been spending that iconic energy. You could have spent 2 of these and it would have done how much damage? 2 per token. So it would have done, what, 8? And we'd still be at 2. Let's save this for Sauron. You're gonna need to do 1 big hit and spend all that. So yeah. You make this one a 2, then you have all of them maxed out, and then you can just smack Sauron for that. And this is why you always want a healer in the party. Are there any supers that are healers and not just regenerators? Technically, Gambit is. So Gambit has these hearts that I can give out and use. I've only gotten it once. So that was, and it only heals for 2 because I don't know if there's an upgrade card that makes him heal for more. I know this was my healing card earlier, and it's half of whatever I rolled, and I rolled a 2. So I only healed for 1. Yeah, heal half the value. So that, again, not good. I didn't have any CP at the time because I had to spend my 2 CP to get rid of this knockdown token. So I couldn't re-roll the 2. It just was not a good turn. All right, battle phase. Well, what's that main phase card?
That's the one.
Oh,
for
the influence.
influence.
Oh, but you can't even use that. So your best, yeah, discard that and gain yourself a CP. Yeah, you can't even use that card.
What are we doing?
Right.
This?
Although I guess technically she could apply the influence just for the healing, but then you would lose it the following round. But again, that's a weird technicality. We won't go there. Yeah, we're rolling. We're gonna try to beat up on him. We're beating up on a tree. We only need to do. I need something with healing. Okay, where are my healing items?
I never get 3s.
So this is a healing and 1 CP, and draw, and do damage. No healing here. No healing here. My ultimate heals. And this heals. So my Bojitsu. I think I'm going to go Bojitsu. I can do 3 damage. Plus I can explode 2 cards. And I can add a charge, which means I'd be doing both these cards. So I'll do 3. Oh, I have Cajun Kick. I think I'm saving that, though.
I can deal 5 damage.
3 undefendable, but the tree doesn't defend. Oh, you can do 5? Okay, we got it then. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. So I go first. So I'm doing 3, and then I'm going to do this. 3, 4, 5. And then that allows me to refresh 2 of my cards. Gives me this token. So we are going to take him down to 5. 5. 5. All right. It's all on you. Oh, and I get to power up a
See,
card.
right? It says deal 5 damage.
Yes. But there. Which one did you do? Oh, you did just the okay. Yeah,
See,
so that's a
because
straight
I got-
straight 5 damage. Yep. There we go. So that took out the tree, which means we did do the primary and perfect.
And it says, is this one applicable? Or that's for the deal 6?
No, you do everything. So you do that and then you do
Oh,
this.
so
So you
gain
gain 1
one
CP and on 3 of a kind, which you didn't go for. How many times did you roll that dice?
No.
Roll it. You want to get a 1 or a 2 is what you're looking for.
Of course.
Roll again. You get 3 rolls.
1.
1. There you go. So now you have 3 of a kind. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So did that, and then on 3 of a kind, inflict influence, which you can't. So just give yourself 2 momentum. We're going to the main phase, so you could get Hulk or Wong if you wanted to. Wong allows you to heal 3. We're going to heal now, which I pretty much have to take all of it. Hulk, you can exhaust him, which means discard him to gain a shield. And if you did your ultimate, you do an additional 8 damage. I don't know if it's worth it. No, we can wait. All right, so fulfill the main objective, distribute 6 health. Oh, thank you. Oh, plus main phase. There's my 2 health there. So 2 and then 6. So I'm back. I'm up to 11. All right. So I'm not dead. And then 3 CP. So I will do. I think I'll do 3 because I think I'm going to do cloak. So I'll take that 3 so I can get cloak. When I get him, I gain a shield. We get another one, although we got to flip this whole board over, so that's not good. All right, and then perfect reward. If your team completes the main objective by felling the great tree, we get 6 health and another 3 momentum. So you go ahead and go up to 3.
Up to 3?
Yeah, I'll give you 1, and then I'll do 2, because we need that for defense too.
But
Like,
up to 3, or I get
no,
3?
2, 3. We distribute,
Oh.
so we have to ship. And then we get 6 health. And you're at 13. I'm at 11. So no, you're at 13. I'm at 11. We have to split it. Let's just do 3 and 3 then. So yeah, you go to 16. I'll go to 14. So we'll just split it. That is not good when we started at 30. Good luck. Thanks, Dolan. Appreciate it. Gambit, heal thyself. All right. So we're gonna flip over. Get our peoples. Get all this fun stuff. Oh, you get to flip that over. Flip it over. So plus 1.
Plus 1?
You get to add plus 1 to an attack. So that's cool. All right, so put all that in there. Put all that in there. There. I'm gonna shake that up a little bit. We're trying to prove to people that these acrylic tokens that everybody complained about are more durable than they think they are.
And it's slippery.
People complained about these minis, but you said you like these minis. You said they look good.
Me?
Yeah, you thought the paint job was good on them. All right, so we gotta put our clock. This is the back. This is the front. This goes right there. All right, so start with 25 health, plus 15 per hero, plus 3 per oppression token. I don't know what the oppression tokens are. I think it's if you want to have a hard mode, a difficult mode, you can add oppression tokens. So what is that? 25, 30, so 55? 55. All right. We're just going to we're going to wail away on him. That's all we're doing. Just keep hitting him. All right. So we do need to put face up. We get goodies. 1 goodie there. Goodie there. Goodie there. You get a goodie. Ooh, that +1's a good one. There. There, there. I really hope he gives out a lot of status tokens, because however you mix these up, you've just given us all status token labels. Oh, a +6 health. All right. Well, I don't think we need. Oh, we'll need those when he does his stupid stuff. And then you are the keeper of the cards, I guess now. Hulk smash. Yeah, Hulk is just so like it's so situational. Now, what's on the Frost do? I didn't even read what she did. What's she do?
5 of the same symbol.
Okay.
Range, gain shield, inflict blind.
It's a blind, yeah. A
Deal
blind effect.
4 undefendable damage. Exhaust at 4 damage.
So in that same turn, you can exhaust to add another 4 damage. So you could do 8 damage at range. You gain a shield, plus you inflict blind, which whatever the rulebook says blind does. Not sure what that is.
Or should I be here?
So pass the first player marker.
Do I read the blind?
Yeah, what's blind do?
Negative status.
I imagine.
The next time a player afflicted with this token concludes their offensive roll phase, they must remove it and roll 1 die. On 1 and 2, their offensive roll phase fails and has no effect on any kind. Stack limit 1.
So, But, so that's another one. So, it's a negative effect. The next time a player affected concludes a roll, they must remove it and roll 1 die. On a 1 or 2, the offensive roll fails and has no effect. So, here's the thing. She's only usable in this mode. Doesn't that sound like the same thing that your ability does?
Yeah.
You're preventing their roll from happening. That's why I don't understand why in the official Discord they said that doesn't work. I think it does. I think if you roll a 1, 2, or 3 with a single token, you stop their roll. Because this is kind of saying it does the exact same. Because it says player, and in the rules it says that the bosses are considered players, and if a thing cannot have an effect, then you can do the momentum. And I mean, technically, if you're telling it no, you can't roll, that's an effect. I mean, because otherwise the Emma Frost card is useless. All right, whatever. Again, I think I would house roll it the other way. Momentum's nice. Again, allows you to block, allows you to buy characters. So, unfortunately, the only way you can get a character, you have to buy a character to then buy another character. Like, you've got 3, so if you wanted to get somebody who's 3, you'd have to buy somebody first before you could do that. It's kind of weird the way they did it. All right, so you're first player, so you get to move first. He's right there in the middle. He multi-strike range. He does have 1 melee ability. You can get CP. You don't have to start down here at the bottom. That's just where I put them. So these are, you can gain momentum, gain CP, gain plus attack, which now we're going to use our plus attacks because there's no reason not to. You do want to get 1 more of those so you can maximize this.
Okay.
But how much CP? You got a decent amount of CP. You want to get the +1 attack?
Let's see, how much is that?
It
What do you mean?
it gives you +1 to your next attack.
Oh, I thought I had to spend.
No. Sorry, no. That's just because you're gaining that tile. I'm low on CP, so I think I'm going to get the 2. That's little will. All right, so 4. I need to do my upkeep phase. So 2 dice. Once per round, you may add range to your defensive ability without. Ooh, okay. So I actually get ranged defense now. Although I don't think we're even going to be at range. So now I can exhaust 2 momentum to prevent all damage. He does 9, 7, and 4. But then his crits do a lot of crazy things. All right, so I got a club or a ace of spades. Of course, we're going to do the ace of spades. All right, so now we are in our income phase, 1 CP. Draw a card. All right. And then we get to play a card. So play ability upgrades, play main phase cards, sell cards. So this is re-roll. This I definitely want. Attack modifier +4. I roll 4 dice. And for each staff, I do additional damage. And if I do a 6, I also get inflict. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping that. This allows me to change the value of 2 dice. I'm keeping all mine. Keeping all mine. E2. It is the main phase, so you do also have the option of buying an ally.
This one. Roll 1 die on that.
Oh,
Gain
that's your promo card. That's fine.
What happened then?
It's just a promo card. I was just saying it for them to know this is the promo card for Rogue. So each character has a promo card if you did the Kickstarter. So you roll 1 die. On a 6, you gain 1 CP and 2 ionic energy, which is what she really wants. On any other outcome, she gets to at least draw a card. So we're going for a 6. And she got a not 6. Although again,
Draw a card that tells me kill that dragon monster.
killed the monster. Instant death. Her absorption touch. Remember Rogue from the movies, right?
See.
Yeah, seen the one with the white hair. Anna Paquin, the one from True Blood, which we've never watched True Blood. I used to watch True Blood. I have watched True Blood. I never finished True Blood, I should say. Teresa, I think, read the books.
Increase or decrease any die with it.
So again, it is during the it's during the main phase. So you do have the option of buying recruit. Like I said, the only one that would be even half useful is if you tried to go for your ultimate. Because if you did your ultimate, plus you pulled this off, and these two, and Hulk, that'd be what, 11, 19... What is it, 2 damage for each one of these? Ionic.
See. No. Indicated what? Appear with this ceremony may choose to spend it to add the indicated number of
Okay,
times.
the number. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9, 20. You'd have 28. It
says only spend up to 2 tokens per turn.
Or spend 1 CP to spend all 4.
Or spend.
So if you could pull off your ultimate and you had Hulk and you have these, you would do 20 damage in a single turn.
I did all this?
Yes, you'd have to get 6. Well, that's where having change the value of any 2 dice, right? Or right here. Choose a chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice during their it would have to be a combination, but we've gotten the ultimate. We've done the ultimate, I think, in a playthrough. I've done the ultimate.
I mean, I have
offline.
Some cards that are supposed to help.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're playing any more cards this turn, anyways. So it's just whether you wanted to buy Hulk. If you don't want to buy Hulk, then we're fine.
See, I'll keep this guy.
Oh, Amor, you're not adjacent to dude.
Adjacent to who?
Yeah, you're not adjacent to dude.
So I can look at that.
No.
So
No, it was this. It was a token. You could get a CP or you could get another momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah. We'll pick that up later. All right. So yeah, it's if you wanted to buy Hulk. I mean, technically you can buy Wong as well, but I would kind of say we save Wong for if we happen to need to heal.
Okay. I buy Hulk.
All right, so you get Hulk.
With
Hulk smash. 2 momentum. 2 momentums. Oh, domino. Once per round during your roll phase, spend 1 momentum, reroll up to 2 of your dice. Exhaust, gain shield, reroll up to 4 of your dice instead. Or you can exhaust her while you're doing that to then reroll 4 and get a shield. Okay. Right. Rolling phase. All right, we want to do 55 damage in 1 turn. That's a lot of stabs, Will. A lot of staves.
I never get those circles.
What is the most damage I can do? All right, so I'm going to keep my 6. You should always keep your 6s. If you have a 6, you always keep
I
your
never
6.
get those.
Again. Ooh, so I've got my all in. Deal 2 damage. If you explode an ace card, activate this explode effect a second time.
So can I reroll 1?
You can reroll as many as you want on each turn. You get 3 rerolls. You get 3 total rolls. You don't want to buy Wong at the wrong time.
4.
That's why, like, the ones I don't want to reroll, I put down here. I'm like, okay, that's want to keep it. So, I could have this as a backup, which does 6 damage and I heal. This one, I accelerate 2 times or regain 2 ace cards. What's better? Accelerating twice means that then I can fire off my ace card, which does 3 damage, and I have to fire that off. I think I'm going for this. So we're gonna go for that. So I just need another staff, which should be easy. Yep, there we
No,
go.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need a 1 on a 6 for here, right?
Yeah, for a large straight. I mean, you still could get the small straight.
Sí, pero es 7 damage. The other one is 9.
Well, yeah, you kind of want something that, what you really wanted to aim
Because
for
I
was
was going
what would
to
have
do
given you
this.
1 more of these, which would have been, well, your defense. Oh, hang on, you took damage earlier, didn't you? Oh no, he didn't attack 1 more time, did he? I keep forgetting this on yours. Whenever you take
Me
damage,
too.
shoot. Do you have a reroll card?
Sí. Pero, I mean, change the value of one of your dice to be identical. No. Change the value. No. Increase or decrease by 1. No. To be identical to the value of another die? No. A chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice during.
Yeah,
This
one
is
more,
not my
one more.
defensive.
One more time? Oh, I can do it then. If you don't have one that says just re-roll. So a chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice during their offensive roll. It's only 1 CP. I can do this.
Okay.
If I spend 1 CP, you can re-roll up to 5 dice 1 more time.
But this, I mean, I want to keep this. See?
What were you going for?
6 or 1?
But that one doesn't count.
Okay.
Because it was 1 more time.
It was just 1?
Chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice.
5 dice. No.
Yeah, up to
Okay.
yeah, 1 dice 5 times. All right. So what are you able to do then?
The little one.
Oh, the small straight. Okay. So inflict. So you can inflict. So you gain 1. Again, I think you should be able to inflict, but we're gonna go by what the BGG said. When we're playing offline, we'll house rule it. So then you do 7 damage. Now, this is something that wasn't happening last time because we weren't ever doing damage to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This goes pretty quick. It goes pretty quick because now we're only attacking him. Before, we kept having to split whenever we defended. Right? So, like, the tree wasn't hitting us, so it didn't defend. But, boss, anywhere in range, he prevents 2 damage. So he just automatically prevents 2.
No, I would have then done this one.
I mean,
Then
again,
he
you,
would-
well, I mean, you do have the ability to boost, right? We want to get one big hit where you want to get this, so then you can do that big hit with all of that. Because that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm going to accelerate 2. So it's going to accelerate my ace.
Sorry, you need this? William, I never get
Well, yeah, I don't know. We'd have to go back and look at those playthroughs. I'm going to play Cajun Kick as well. That drops me down to 3. So Cajun Kick, I get to roll 4 dice. Oh, hang on. Let me power up this. Oh, no, it's got to be a red card. That one. Roll 4 dice. And then I'm adding damage for this. That is not what I wanted to roll at all. Because that's only 1. Using my last card, which uses all my CP. So twice as wild, change the value of any 2 dice. We're going to change this one to a staff. We're going to change this one to that. So, damage. 1 disruption, 2 disruption. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And he stops 2, so that's still 12. Told you. Told you. It. Hang on.
You would do the same.
Hang on. 12.
No.
I need to do 12. 12 would be 38.
See. It's going out.
12 is 38. All right. See, I told you.
No, it would be 36 because he was at 48, so then it's 10.
It was at 50.
Oh, wasn't it at 48? Okay.
No, because you went back up because you.
Oh, see.
Yeah. So, all right. So there went my ace of spades. That's like my biggest card. Yeah. That was a big hit. Okay. Is that everything? I'm completely out of everything. I have no cards, no nothing. All right. So now we're back to our main phase. I have 2 momentum. I don't want to replace cloak. So I think I'm good. I don't need heal right now, right? Well, we have this too. Oh, we forgot to roll a die to figure out where that starts. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we are on to upkeep phase for the villain. So 4 more damage. Yeah, because neither one of us did undefendable damage, did we? Mm-hmm. So that puts him down to 34. Now guess whose turn it is to attack? Merry Christmas. All right. I don't know if that's a whiff or not. I don't think it is. So he's going to add two tokens to 4, which is where I'm standing, and I was going to get off of that anyways. That's fine. All right, so you start at the left. Can he do that? Yes, he can. Cool. So, drain life force. Multi-attack range, which means he hits all of us. Opponents lose 1 CP. I don't have any CP to lose.
I have CP.
Deal 9 damage. It is defendable damage, so we do get to defend. We get to defend. I also have. I'm gonna block. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, should have spent that too. So that's would have been an additional 3 earlier. You do a big enough swing, that's a lot of damage you're gonna do. I mean, even if you don't make that one 2. Yeah. All right, so 9 damage. You don't have your thingy this time, do you?
Oh, thingy.
Your cloud.
No.
All right, so roll 4. Oh, you got a 6 this time. All right, so for 2 blues, you block 2 damage. And then for every, you needed a double 6. And that would have given you your ionic energy too. Hang on. Defensive rolls, we get 3 rolls too, right? No.
But I have cards about defense.
Oh, yeah, you do. Let me double check. I can't remember if defensive rolls get the same 3 rolls. I don't think they do. I think defensive rolls is 1 roll.
It says, for example, change the value of any die.
Yeah.
But
so then you could change so you could change this to a 6.
2 CPs.
Yeah, but you can make that a 6, and then you're going to get your other Ionic. You're going to get your Skyward.
And then...
No, that's perfect. That's what you want to do. Right there. That's perfect. So get your Skyward.
But you, I mean...
One roll attempt. That's what I thought. I thought it was one roll attempt. All right. So you blocked 2 of the 9. So you're going to take 7 damage. Missions let you run away from your dice tower characters.
Wait, I was at
run any, yes. So you can run any of the Marvel characters in it, or you can actually run the regular Dice Throne characters as well. I think somebody's got to play through up with Krampus. they did Krampus and Santa Claus. I'd like to get Krampus and Santa Claus, but I would need the minis, the sleeves, and all that stuff, and nobody's selling that for a decent price. And I'm not a big enough creative for Roxley to just send them my way. All right, so my defense, in my defense, once per round you may range your defense ability without spending. Yeah. All right, so I got I do 1 undefendable damage to him. I got a heart, so I heal 2. I got everything on this one. That was a good roll. So I get to 16. I accelerate something. Probably should accelerate my healing. And then 9 minus 3, so that's 6 damage. So that puts me down to 10.
I'm at 6.
No. Can we do... You can pull all 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 right there. If you can do like 8 damage, I mean that's 16. That's over half of that. And then I just have to figure out how to do the other half. Really. Or survive one more round. All right. Clock. Roll 1 die per hero. Gain a shield for each one rolled. Please don't roll orange. We don't want orange. No, I'm not rolling. I don't want to be the reason we lose.
I told you. I don't know why you leave. You let me do this thing.
2 shields. That's 6 damage that we can't do anything with. I can prevent all damage. Technically. You can prevent 3 by getting rid of Hulk, plus you have your thing there. So, all right. Upkeep phase. So I got to roll. That was a horrible roll. That did not help me. I don't have any cards.
Pero look, I have. Is this your defensive now?
No. This is my upkeep phase. This is my phase where I try to add more things to my cards. Yeah. All right. Income phase. 1 CP. 1 card. Oh, we forgot to move. Sorry. Forgot to move. You got less hit points than me, right? That's fine. Here. Heal for 6.
Ooh.
And I will get the +1 damage, I guess. Oh no, that's range. I'll be at range. Dang it. I'm not sure how you're supposed to use that spot. Guess you have to be a ranged character.
The +1? Because you're not.
Yeah, because you're not adjacent to him anymore. So like, how would you hit him? So I'm getting the 1 CP. I mean, I could do that. Opponent loses any CP. Add 2 damage. Inflict targeted. Inflict dominance. I don't know what that is either. I mean, I could get those and see what those are. I'll just do the 1 CP because I'm kind of low on CP. All right. Poker face. Krampus. Nearly my least favorite character ever. The actual Krampus or the Dice Throne character of Krampus? Alright, so now we are in our main phase. Poker face is upgrading. Where's my poker face? Oh, right here. Accelerate 4 times. Holy cow. gain dissolution and 1 CP, draw 1 card, inflict it. Holy cow. That's like so easy to get as well. Huh. Mon Cherry, gain dissolution and 2 CP. Oh, gracias. Draw a card or gain up to 2 ace cards and accelerate 4 times. I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think I'll do it. Because again, this is just much more better. More beneficial overall. Oh, it was only 1 CP.
Cher, no cherry.
Oh, lo siento. Mi no habla español, mi no habla francés, mi no habla inglés. También. All right. You have any cards you want to play? Or did you draw your card?
No.
Did you get your CP?
See.
Okay. Okay. Audrey's knocking the rust off. Knocking the rust off. All right. Audrey's going for her ultimate this turn. That's during the next phase. Or not, yeah, it's during the next phase.
Okay.
All right. All right, ready?
No.
Did we pass the thingy? No.
No.
So, I would almost say no matter what, you pretty much just spend all of that. But again, the hope would be that you get 1 more ionic energy to do 1 additional damage. Or you go for your ultimate.
Look, I never, ever get that.
But you do pretty good almost getting straights. Almost straights. I don't like mine at all. So the most damage I can do is 7. Most I can do is 7. Actually, I have a 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Oops, stop it. I have a 1, 2, 4, 5. So if I got a 3, I'd have a large straight and do 9 damage.
I can't do this one.
We're going for a 3. That is not a 3. We're going for a 3. That's a 3! Ha! I got my large straight. Boop. And then I get to accelerate 1 card. So let's accelerate you.
Dos. I'm gonna decrease this value by 1.
Okay, okay.
Undo.
You know, large straight.
Small.
How many times you roll?
Oh, I need a 6 and I never get that.
Well, no.
1.
But before you spin this, before you spin that to change that 1, the more dice you roll, the higher the chance you might be able to get.
No, what if, can I just roll 1?
Yes, you can just roll 1. Sí, mi amor. Lo siento. A 2. Do you have any other card that you could spin?
Is this my defensive roll?
No, it's not your defense roll. It's your attacky roll.
Change the value of 1. Why this one? I don't know why I should have to one of the to identical value to of another dice.
Huh?
I never need that.
Change the value of one of your die to an identical value of another one of your die. That was rolled within the same phase.
I would need
well, no. That's how you get all your 6s. Like this would be to get the 6s.
If I had another 6,
if you had
but I
6,
don't
yeah.
never get them. No, that was it.
Okay, small stress one.
Absorption.
Absorption. All right, so I am first. So I'm going to. Oh, hang on. I wouldn't have done this yet. I do this during the phase. So I do 1, and then I get to accelerate 2 times. So 1, 2. And then I get to do 9 damage from this. And then I can add 1 damage. If you activate an offense ability using that, also roll a die and add more damage. So, I'm going to do this one. And I get to roll a die half rounded up. It's always half rounded up. So 6, 4, so half, so 2. So I do an additional 2 damage. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. And he's blocking 6, 7, 8. So I do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That seemed like such a powerful thing that I was doing. And then it's like, oh, I did 4 damage. Because he blocked it all. Because he had those shields. Because somebody rolled 2 oranges. All right. Well, I mean, you can do probably a pretty good amount. 7. If you got rid of everything you had, you got what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can do 15 damage to him.
By spending what?
He's going to block 2, but you could do 15 damage to him.
Hulkito?
No. By spending all your tokens.
Oh, that Hulk is still here?
Yeah, Hulk really only does you good if you get your ultimate. Or defend, because you can always exhaust him to get a shield.
No, 15 damage because I'm not positive I'm gonna get anything back.
Yeah, so 7, what did I say? 7, 9, 11, 14, 15, 16. Right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minus 2, 13. All right, so discard your tokens. 13. All right. That's all right. He's down to 13. We should be able to get him on the next round. I don't think anything he can do can kill us because that's his biggest one is 9. And I've got 10 hit points. And we don't, none of his crits are going to hit. So, all right. So that was us. So now we're back to the main phase. Do you have any blue cards? I don't have any blue cards.
No.
I have nothing really. Main phase also allows you to buy them, which I don't think we need to right now. All right, and then we go to upkeep for the boss. There is no upkeep because I didn't tag him with anything this time. So he's going to go swinging. You want me to do it? Let me see how it feels. All right.
Would you orange?
Yes, but I think that's a... Oh, I was thinking it was a whiff. Last one. So he does put 1 on 6 and 1 on 5. 1 on 5. And 1 on... Where's 6? 6. Hulk and Kermit the Frog are similar. It's not easy being green. That's a song, Kermit song. It's not easy being green. All right, so he did that. He is going to do... Oh no, he's doing the first one. Dang it. Yeah, he's doing the first one. So life force drain again. So again, he hits us no matter where we are. We each lose 1 CP.
What happens if I use all of it?
Nothing, because I was at 0 last time he made me do that. And now he's going to attack. So I'm going to roll for defense. I am... Wow, that's the worst thing to roll on defense. My clubs do absolutely nothing on defense. But I do get 1 accelerate. And I can't accelerate because I'm fully accelerated. What's that? Choose and play may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice. Oh, for 0? And because right now I'm going to take 9 damage. Well, no, I can prevent it all. I'm going to prevent it all. No, keep that. That's fine. I'm going to prevent it all. We're going to kill him next time. It's only 13 damage. I'm going to prevent it all by exhausting Cloak. So that takes all of my CP. And Cloak goes to the bottom of the deck over there. All right. I do get to accelerate, but again, there's nothing for me to accelerate. Because my other cards are flipped over right now. All right. Your turn to defend. First, you got your... Where'd your cloud go? Oh, I said all your tokens. So your cloud was still... Okay, you're going to use your cloud. Roll a die.
Oh, no.
See, you need to get higher than him. You got a 3. 5. How much damage do you do?
I do
3. Ooh, got him down to 10. All right, now roll for your defense. 4 dice. 4 dice. All right. All right, so 2 and 2, which is what you usually get. Well, no, that's fine. That's actually one of the best thing I think to get is at 2 and 2. So you do 1 damage.
Yay!
And you block 2, so he's only going to do 7 damage to you. Only 7 damage. Just 7.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't... Dang it, why do you have CP?
One.
Do you have a card that costs 1 that you could have used on your defense? Oh yeah, you could have done that.
In iconic energy, you may spend up to 4 iconic ionic energy.
Oh,
this turn.
when you did this in the previous turn, you forgot to spend your 1 CP. There. No. I needed you to spend a CP because the next turn he's going to heal if we had CP. But luckily, you forgot to spend that when you spent all your tokens, so it works out anyways. All right, so now we do the wheel, and nothing happens now. No, he would heal 3 per hero that has any CP. So if we both had CP, he would have healed for 6. All right. First player token. It really doesn't matter where we stand because we should be able to take him out. So I'm going to go here. You can come hang out with me. Me wifey can hang out with me right here. All right. So first thing is my upkeep. There's no point in me rolling because I have no more cards. Second phase is income, so we get 1 CP because that's going to do us a lot of good. 1 card. Transfer 1 status effect. That's not going to help me at all. That's all I can do, so I'm going to start rolling. Remove the status effect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've got him. Just we're going on to the roll phase.
Roll everything.
Roll everything. And you need to do at least 9 damage, and I need to do at least... I'm going at least 2 damage. I'm gonna do at least 2 damage. So you need to do 7 more.
Do at least 7. So yeah, we should have him.
We should have him. Oh, I'm going... Anyway, I'm going all out. Oh! Do you think I'm gonna get it? I think that's a whiff. I don't think I can do anything with that. Oh, I think I whiffed.
3, 1.
Amor, I whiffed. I need you to let me reroll my dice. Oh, you can't. You don't have any cards that let me reroll my dice. You don't have enough CP. Why did I say I was going for it? I shouldn't have gone for it. That means you have to do everything. I whiffed. There's nothing. So, I have no.
I can still do this?
Yes.
If I have that. 3, 5, 6. How many times can you roll?
3 total.
Oh, 2. I need a 4.
Do you have a card that lets you roll or changes?
But
remember, you only have one CP though.
That one was 1, but this is useless. Oh, I need a 4 with this one.
You have nothing else that does 9? 7 and an influence. Oh, hang on. You took damage. We keep forgetting that. You took damage. You've taken damage twice, right? At least.
See.
All right. You've taken at least 2 damage, and we've forgotten that. Yeah. I keep forgetting that. So Rogue, when she takes damage, is supposed to get one of these ionic tokens, and we keep forgetting that. So you can get. I mean, if not, you're still good because you got 2 damage here. So you're technically good with a small straight.
But I don't have it.
Oh, 2, 5.
I mean, I need a 4 and you.
All right, well, I was gonna move the other dice out of there. Go for it. I screwed up. That's a 5. So what can you do with that? 2 blue.
Nothing. We're dead.
Oh,
No. I could change this one for this one. And do...
No, you 2
Oh,
hands,
you
2
did it.
hands, 2 flying isn't anything. You need 3
No.
flying or 3 flying, or 2 hands and 2. And when you had that 6, would have been that.
The 6 is still there.
No, you had 2 6s. Remember? What's this that you do for 1 CP?
Change for an
Yeah.
identical.
There you go. There you go. Oh no.
See?
Yeah, but that's only gonna do 3, 4, 5 damage. Here, this one. Turn the 6 into that. That does 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
There's your last CP. And then Adri gets to go first anyway, so even though I'm gonna whiff, it wouldn't have mattered because Adri's gonna do 7. 8, 9.
I mean,
We need to bring Lucita in here to teach you how to count. There we go. Vampire Gambit is gamble. Gambite. Gambite. There we go. Gambite. See, I'm trying to read through my glasses, which don't help. And it's getting late, so my eyes are tired, and that doesn't help. I can't read for nothing. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and flip over so Audrey can give her first impressions because, again, we already know this is in my top 50.
I forgot that was part of it.
You forgot that as part of it? I got to find it first. Where is our first impressions? There we go. You have to snuggle with me a little bit, though. There you go.
Component.
All right, here we go. So the first thing we're going to go over is components. What do you think about the
I
components?
like the component.
She likes the components. What do you think about the minis that everybody complained about?
I don't understand why.
They said the paint jobs were horrible. I mean, I guess because I'm wearing glasses, they think I'm blind or something. And I don't feel like these are any worse than the minis I paint. Like, I mean, literally, I don't think they are.
She has eyes.
She has eyes. He's got a mouth. He's colored. Now,
I don't
one
hate
caveat,
it.
of course, we did get the upgrade pack and the
Okay.
acrylics pack, so a lot of these aren't going to be the same as retail. Got the acrylic tokens. And same thing, people were like complaining about the acrylic tokens scratching and damaging, but I think that was just like leftover manufacturing because the more I use these, the more the little the little chips that people were talking about are coming off. Now, can they scratch? Yeah, I mean, it's acrylic. Everything can scratch. I don't care. It's a game. It's meant to be played. Love the dice like that.
These are cute.
Yeah, I mean, the dice throne things itself, the cards and the iconography and all that's the same as it always is. So there's really nothing bad about that. One other complaint that people had is, of course, the game board, because the game board is folded. I've not really had that problem. Now, again, you do have to kind of fold it back the other direction, so I don't know long term how that'll affect durability.
Do you remove this when you use
Yeah, it's a magnet.
it?
Yeah, see? Yeah, so there's a magnet under it.
Oh.
Oh, so odd that he found something else that's cool. Yeah, so it's a magnet that goes underneath of the board, so then that's how that little spinny thing works. Yeah, components are great. They're great quality. Roxley usually does good quality components with what they do. Dice Throne is no exception. The art, I like the art. You like this
I
art?
like the art too.
It's a different, right? It's not your normal Marvel, what you're expecting. You gotta stay close to me.
Wait,
There you go. All right, so the mechanics. So the first mechanic we've already talked about, which is the Dice Throne or the Dice Throne's main mechanic, which is rolling the dice like Yahtzee and upgrading your cards. We like those mechanics.
yes.
We talked about, okay. So the new mechanics is the missions. Basically, instead of me fighting you and you fighting me, which we've slowly not really, I don't want to say we don't care for PvP, but we've kind of not done as much PvP stuff anymore. We're preferring more of the cooperative, or we go after our own scores, and we're not technically, the end goal isn't to make the other person 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Disney Arena is like one of the few that we played still a lot. But what do you think about the dungeon, the little dungeon, the mini dungeon crawl? Besides that it went on like an hour longer than you wanted it to.
1 hour? More than that.
One hour and 19 minutes.
But, I mean, I was confused with this because I thought they had to go in a specific order. What is this numbers?
So the numbers, that's just for the boss mode. So if we had one of the other boxes, I'd be able to show. In the other mats, we wouldn't have been fighting two bosses. So like in the first round, there would have been like pictures of people on the board, and we would have had to beat all those people up, and then you put one of these tokens on top to show that we killed them. And then once you kill all of them, or complete whatever the particular objective is, then we flip over like we did to do the boss. This one's different because it was basically like two boss modes. It was like a back-to-back boss mode. This is what it is. So yeah, so you didn't get to experience the dungeon crawl part where you're kind of walking through and taking out the other people before you get to the big boss. So it was just like two big bosses.
But what are these numbers for?
Those numbers were when you rolled the dice, the red dice caused these to go down there. I had to put these where the dice numbers.
Okay,
numbers were.
that was where I was confused because you said you could move anywhere, of course, according to
Yeah.
what we're doing. But then the numbers, like, I was like, that's not the next number.
Yeah, those tokens. Remember, if we had them, then this crit ability would take effect.
Yes.
So the main difference is we're not fighting each other. We're fighting a boss or a mission or whatnot, right? But the core mechanics of rolling your dice, getting combos to do that is the same. So I guess the thing is, does this mode make you like Deathstroke? Deathstroke is DC, not
Game of
Marvel.
Thrones?
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Does it make you like Dice Throne any more or less, or is it just still the same? It's just you just like the game and it's fine.
I like it more.
Like it more.
I mean, how many or how long after I played last time?
The last time you played was the last Extra Life. Because remember, we were doing, again, Marvel Champions. We were playing the Marvel Champions. It was our Marvel Extra Life game day where we played all Marvel games. We played all of our new Marvel games. We'd already played Dice Throne before. And we were playing Rogue and Gambit through Marvel Champions. You had had enough, and we had to fill an hour block. So then we played Dice Throne again. For the first time on that particular stream.
No, I mean, there is still a lot, but I think it's easier
And it's the cooperative. Like, I can help you and tell you what to do. When you're beating up on me, I'm not going to help you with your dice.
Of course.
I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, sure, you should go ahead and do this particular. Yeah, kill me, because you're good at rolling dice that kill me. But yeah, so the new mechanics, the new mission mode. Again, that's why it made my top 50 when I talked about my top 50. That's why it made my top 50 now. And it's actually it's in my top 10, I think. It's probably in my top 10. Go watch my top 10 video and tell me if it's in my top 10. The next is the difficulty. Now, this was considered a difficulty 2. What do you think about the difficulty compared to just the
2
normal?
out of, was that 2 5? 2 out
For
of
these, for the missions,
5? I mean, no, in general.
2 out
what
of
we talk
5.
about.
No. The difficulty in BGG is out of 4. This is probably a 3 on BGG. I'd imagine it's a 3. I mean, it might even be like a high 2, because again, it's Yahtzee style, and each character is different. Like my character is a level 6. I think your character is a level 2.
3.
Is it 3 difficulty?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a mid-range difficulty character.
3.
Yeah. You don't know?
No. I mean,
Okay, I
because
guess I would say,
there is a lot of things.
would you say that this is something we could introduce to Teresa and the family, or is it probably a step still higher?
Yeah, I would say it's still high. I mean, I had played this before and I was very confused at the beginning. It's because there is a lot to do, but I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, that's the next question. Fun at 2. Did you enjoy this at 2 players?
Because you helped me.
So yeah, so it's, I guess the fun at 2 is 2 veins, right? Do you have fun playing a PvP game? Then you're gonna enjoy the 2-player PvP. Do you enjoy playing co-op games with somebody else? Then you're gonna enjoy the 2-player game. when I played this solo, I didn't play it true solo. I played two-handed solo because I want to experience all the characters. And I think mathematically there are more characters than there are missions to do. Right? So if I wanted to experience all the characters, then playing two-handed is really the only way to do it. And so I think that's probably my preferred way. All it increased the hit points by was 15. And so it's not like it increased it a whole lot. It's 15 per player. Not like it doubled it. Now going up to 3 or 4 player, there's two things I can see. A lot of it you do simultaneous, but your attacks and all that is still, you have to take those, each person takes their individual turns. But your rolling and all that is simultaneous. So I think that's good at a higher player count. You don't have to wait. Right? Could you imagine if I spent my entire turn going and you had to see me do my income and do this and do that, and then, it would just drag on longer. And again, we kind of do that anyways, just because of how we play, which is again why the time's a little bit longer. But if that wasn't there, I probably wouldn't play it 3 or 4. But again, you will have more hit points, but you got more people doing damage, so it may even itself out. But we enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it solo, two-handed. Did you enjoy it solo? Did you enjoy it while I played it solo? The last thing is the theme. So normal Dice Throne is like fantasy theme, and the normal Dice Throne has Dice Throne Adventures, which was their dungeon crawler-esque. This, of course, is Marvel, so is that better?
See.
Of course, that's better. It's Marvel.
I don't know this.
Domino, she was in Deadpool.
Domino, see, I remember now.
Okay. Wong, you know Wong. She's in Doctor Strange.
Wong, see,
okay.
Emma.
You know Emma Frost. That's the one that turns into diamonds and clear in the X-Men movie. Do you know Hulk?
Yes.
You know Hulkito. All right. Well, that is that. That is our first impression. That is Audrey back again. If you guys are adventures and missions similar, not really. Adventures is more like I think a dungeon crawl where you go mission to mission and you upgrade your character in each mission. I think you get new cards and different stuff like that. Whereas missions is just these one shots. Like you can just play these one shots. So I think that's the key difference. On adventures, you go through, I think, multiple of the scenarios, and then you have a boss at the very end. I debated picking up adventures to kind of cross-compatible this, but thematically that would make sense to me. Having Marvel running through and picking up swords and daggers. But still co-op for both. Yes, still co-op for both. As far as I know. They're making a digital app, so I don't know if they're going to add the adventures to the digital app. Be a way for me to try it out. But again, if you guys want to see Audrey, what do they need to do?
Donate to Extra Life.
Donate to Extra Life if you want to see Audrey on more gameplays. Link is down below. $15. You pick the game. Audrey comes to a stream on most likely a Friday or Saturday night, and we will play the game. If you want to get some free games, because there's a whole bunch of them sitting back there behind me, same thing, go click that link. We are culling for charity. The more games that we play that Audrey doesn't like, the more games we will be culling. So that's kind of a win-win too. Pay the $15, put a game in that you think she'll play, but she probably won't like, but you want. And then we put it up for charity for culling.
Yes.
It's all para who?
Para los niños.
Para los niños. All right, guys. I will be back maybe tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming back tomorrow or not. Like, subscribe, bell notification, hit the notify me, then you'll know. Audrey gave me some eyes, so I guess I'm not streaming tomorrow. Normally I would paint, but I don't know what to paint right now. I think we're going out. I might be tired. I was really tired painting after the zoo. Did I paint after the zoo? That was Saturday. No, that was a Sunday.
Saturday.
What did I do?
No,
Saturday
Saturday rain. Sunday.
Sunday. I was recording something. Oh, I recorded an unboxing. And I was tired during the unboxing. Because I mentioned going to the zoo, I think, during the unboxing. I don't know. I don't think the unboxing's on the channel. Either way, I'm rambling, guys. It is late. We need to get done. We need to get to bed. We need to sleep. Because babies like waking up early in the morning. So, with that said, guys, until next time.
Adios.
Peace. She remembered what to say.